Yeah, but you were 13. What were you
I
saying?
went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place. And I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans,
And your
Jodeci,
parents were
Mary
okay?
J. Blige. They didn't know nothing about this.
Usher is finally taking Diddy down, and fans believe there's no coming back for Puffy now.
I'm not going back and forth with nobody. I'm just gonna, if I'm here, I'm gonna speak up for myself. I'm gonna speak up for myself now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to have you think something that I hate. I hate a thief. I hate somebody that don't got, and I don't hate nobody, but that's with somebody that just gotta take something that somebody else worked for just for their benefit and their family. I don't like that. Help me clear this up.
What would the lot say?
Like I spoke to the lot. Yeah, I told the lot. They gonna help me clear it up. They know, the truth gonna be the truth. But we gonna get to the truth. As long as I'm outside, we gonna get, not trying to start nothing with nobody. Mace, I love Mace. And I will tell anybody thinks I owe him something, show me the receipt. You get paid in 24 hours. I will be saying something about it. I'm in amazement on what's going on in the world. But hey, who am I? I am somebody. But even I get tired of this, man. Woo! It's too much cooning and buffooning, y'all. Too much. And we all guilty of it. But damn. Man. I can't believe this is what hip-hop has become, man. I just can't. My mind is like blown, man. So, y'all need to watch some documentaries on hip-hop. People don't even know what hip-hop is. Netflix has this great documentary on hip-hop, the history of hip-hop. I know, I think Steve Stout did one. Fat. Just go to YouTube, man. Go to YouTube, man. And I'm not one to cast no stone, but damn it, I know when to stop.
Recently, Hollywood has seen a dramatic shift as celebrities unite to bring down Diddy Combs once and for all. Usher is now presenting years of evidence against his former mentor, Diddy, potentially sealing the fate of Diddy's career.
Puff and Usher did have a situation. And that situation led Usher to the hospital. Now, I let Usher explain that to y'all. I let Usher tell that story. But how dare you say a man that groomed you, you gonna give him a pass? Bruh, I know.
Take a look.
So these artists, they're getting in the ass because that's their ritual. That's their rite of passage to get to the next level.
They just videotape it. Then when he in the meeting, they give him the contract. They play the video of him getting by like 3 niggas.
Everybody in the music industry that you see that's successful is a homo. So you go, so they get high, they get intoxicated, and they have transvestites in ass. They have transvestites women videotape.
Recently, a number of celebrities have come forward to share their awkward encounters with rapper Diddy Combs, sparking a frenzy online. Among those who have publicly exposed Diddy's true nature are Cassie, Justin Bieber, Usher, and Diddy's former bodyguard, Gandil. To give you some context, before achieving his own success, Usher caught the attention of Sean Diddy Combs at just 14 years old. Unaware of the challenges ahead, Usher was quickly signed to Bad Boy Entertainment by the influential producer.
My brother right here from day one, we used to wake up and, but like that's how. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes. You know what I'm saying? Take your time with him. Breathe it in. Yeah, they yours when you go see this for you. This ain't for nobody else but you. You take your time, boy. I see you. You fly ass motherfucker going, baby. You in the kitchen. Eating all my cereal.
From that point on, it was said that Combs helped Usher step into the world of fame and fortune by becoming his mentor. He even housed Usher as part of his training and mentoring program.
I was having a good time, you know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 in the morning with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem.
Yeah.
I had like, you know,
What
like
a
a living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
Recently, Usher has candidly exposed the darker side of his early career. According to Usher, Combs introduced him to drugs and wild parties when he was still underage and not equipped to handle such experiences.
And it was hard. There were a lot of things I seen and a lot of positions that I think I was put in where I had to make very, very tough decisions in my life about who I would be. I was 13 years old, and being 13, having that type of exposure, you know, yeah, it was cool to go to Howard Homecoming with Puff. It was great to be able to go to Club USA or the Supper Club, you know, with Puffy in that time, or the Tunnel. But these are places that a 13-year-old probably should not be. You know, most kids will be excited about it. You know, most kids are trying to figure out, you know, how to be around, you know, hot girls, pretty girls. I'm around grown women, and I'm seeing them do things and have experiences that I'm not quite ready for. You know, and I think that he was just trying to show me the lifestyle. However, that's not what I was there for. I was there because I wanted a career, man. So we would fight, we would tussle. More than often, I think Puffy would say, man, you gotta chill. Like, you're just a little bit too intense. You know, you gotta relax. Like, yo, man, I'm here to work, man. I ain't sang in a week. I mean, I'm 13 years old, like banging on this man as though, you know, I am the manager. I am the spokesperson for Usher. And I'm telling him, look, you're gonna put me in the studio, man. You got Biggie Smalls in there, you got Craig Mack in there. You're gonna make me a priority too. I'm not here to party with you. I don't wanna go to the clubs. Matter of fact, I'm too young to even be in here. Why you got me in clubs? I think as a kid, I realized, hey, look, that's not my ring. That's not my moment. That's not my bottle. That's not my drink. That's not my celebration. So I'm not here to celebrate. I wanted people to be excited about me the way that they were excited about him. I wanted my own success. So I would stay at the studio. All of what I could absorb from being an artist, being around other performers like Mary J. Blige, Jodeci, I'll Be Sure at the time, Missy Elliott, Timbaland, all of these people, I would just absorb every bit of what I could get my hands on. I was just pulling everything I possibly could. There was a lesson in all of it. There was something to pull from it all because I got a chance to see a glimpse of the lifestyle, a glimpse of the idea of what it was to be successful. And part of all of this is really, if you can see it, then you should believe
Additionally, Puff's former security has presented extensive evidence, thoroughly dissecting the Usher Diddy situation. Once you hear Gene's detailed account, there will be no doubt about the reality of what happened.
Let me reframe you on something. Remember Usher? We was at the Swiss Hotel. Puff had Kim in the room. Had one of Keith Sweat's baby mothers in the big room outside the master bedroom. He came outside in his robe. She gave him a fellatio right there. His back was turned to me. She gave him a fellatio. You knocked on the door. I came and opened the door for you. Puff went in the room. You came in the room and kissed that girl dead in her mouth. Now I'm telling that because you taking up with somebody that you know and a lot of more people know didn't do you right when you was at Diddy camp. Y'all put it together.
And what you mean by Diddy camp?
Remember? He was on one of the talk shows. The white guy with the curly hair. What's his name? The white guy with the curly hair. And he said, yo, would you send your son to Diddy camp? And Usher said, no. Ask him why he won't send him to Diddy camp. But yet and still you praise him.
Damn, man. And you said that, I know you can't go into detail, but you said that it was a situation where Diddy sent him to the hospital?
Let Usher explain that to you. Let Usher mama explain that to you. And the hospital was in Scarsdale, New York.
According to Gene, Diddy has been actively involved in organizing the notorious parties attended by Hollywood's elite. Diddy is not merely a guest, he plays a role in recruiting additional attendees, transforming these gatherings into an exclusive circle that seemingly requires individuals to align with Diddy's demands to gain entry.
But it all started, we was in Atlanta. And this story starts when I'm with Puff and he's in exotic bookstores and he's doing shopping. Right, he's shopping, getting his stuff and everything like that. So, you know, this is the first time I was ever in an exotic bookstore with Puff. So, you know, I'm giving him his space. He's taking things off the shelves and stuff like that because they gave him a brown paper bag. When they gave him a brown paper bag, he was just putting stuff in there. So I said, damn, you know, he got to go put it on the counter and, you know, show everybody what he's getting. So as he's going, I'm just looking at the places where he's picking stuff from. So there's one part he picked up some things from up here on my left side. And then he picked like quite a few of them down. I'm like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there and it said plugs. And I was like, hey, yo, what are you getting this for? And it said plugs. And he was like, yo, can I do my shopping by myself? I said, yeah, you could do it by yourself, brother. And he started walking and everything like that. When he got I just waited at the counter. When he got to the counter, he didn't even have to show the guy nothing. He just gave the guy a wad of money. I mean, like, he gave the guy a stack something like this. And Puff wasn't the dude that carried no 20s and no 50s and nothing like that. And I mean, like, he just said, boom. And we walked out the store.
To clarify any misconceptions, Gene also asserts that Diddy had motivations beyond mere personal amusement. It appears that Diddy organized these events not only for his own enjoyment but also to entice powerful individuals into participating in bizarre activities. He would record these interactions and later use the compromising footage for his own advantage.
A lot of freaky stuff is going on. You gotta use your mind. What they was doing with those plugs.
Essentially, Gene and others are offering fans an inside look into Diddy's world of extravagant parties, Turkish baths, and scandalous gatherings, rather than just naming names.
I knew I used to wait outside of Turkish baths for him. You know what they do in the Turkish baths?
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't? Okay. That's where a lot of gay men meet. And they all take hot baths together. But that's a lot of that these guys get into when they start having certain meetings with certain people and they meet them at the Turkish bath and they do their meetings and they meet their people in those type of situations where they're comfortable at. So they don't have to worry about their indiscretions coming out. You mean? You understand what I'm saying? So that's why, you know, twice, sometimes 3 times a week, me and the driver be outside. He'll run into the Turkish bath. Got that big tub at home, but you want to go? No, go ahead.
In a recent interview, Deal claimed that these gatherings function as a playground for Hollywood's elite, who are wealthy enough to pay top dollar for access to some of the most unusual and extravagant events. Gene depicted Turkish baths as a typical venue for discreet encounters among gay men, suggesting that Diddy's organizational skills have turned these settings into part of a larger network where people secretly meet for private pursuits. The fact that some new recruits are rumored to have backed out implies that the network might involve more participants than just enthusiastic attendees. A significant question remains unresolved: what exactly happens at these high-cost events to justify their steep prices? To bolster his claims, Gene revealed that Usher's role as a matchmaker facilitated Justin Bieber's entry into Diddy's exclusive gatherings. Bieber reportedly spent an unexplained 48 hours at Diddy's residence, away from media scrutiny, thanks to Diddy's influence. The details of what occurred during those intense hours remain unknown. Meanwhile, Reggie Wright Jr. has alleged that he was pressured into actions for which he was neither emotionally nor psychologically prepared, and that young stars like Justin Bieber and Usher were misled by Diddy due to their
I
naivety.
keep telling y'all that nigga been battling with this homosexuality way before all this shit came out. Y'all be, you know, you motherfuckers like always saying, and you too, John, Reggie be lying, Reggie making up. But if y'all go and listen to my videos before, y'all see I done spoke on all this bull before. Been telling y'all, Puffy Combs is a fucking homosexual. Any man sitting paying a motherfucking meal to come and watch him have sex with his girl is a weirdo. Now I know y'all be like, well, you don't watch, you don't watch. No, number one, I don't pay a motherfucking man to come and watch me or let me watch them and a man. I mean, a girl. I ain't gonna pay no man to do that. And generally, if I'm watching, it's girl on girl. That's just my taste. But yeah, that's crazy. But I've been telling y'all that it's gay. He's gay, but when you have to have these females around, you gotta hide that crazy fantasy y'all got. Gene done told y'all. Then going to Bible club. Females that play with and plugs and all that, they want their own. They want that broken out brand new or new for you that don't know. They don't, you go break out a though that you've been having laying around the house or something like that. Bitches be like, get that away from me. You better break it out of some plastic. How I know? I used to date. Don't do that no more. I am a happily married man now. But that's how that shit goes, y'all. That's how that shit goes. Puffy is a weirdo. Been telling y'all he's a weirdo. But now that it's out, everybody else can benefit from the stories. But Gene been telling y'all. That's one thing I give him credit for. He been telling y'all. He ain't been saying no words like I just harshly said it. But, dude, man. Dude, it's gonna come out. Usher, somebody gonna come out and tell y'all these stories. It's just a matter of time.
Reggie Wright Jr. claims this dynamic is a factor in Usher's admission of regret over some choices he made during his early career. Usher has openly criticized Diddy for failing to be a positive role model, and he felt compelled to sever ties with him to forge his own path, pursue his career on his own terms, and reclaim his independence. As is often the case when speaking out against Hollywood elites, Jaguar Wright has hinted that Diddy may be linked to several tragic deaths of young musicians who were disillusioned with him but felt trapped. That's all for today's video. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and for more updates, don't forget to hit the bell icon.